watch decorated his wrist. Geez, his hands were huge. She had to gather herself mentally as her normally ruthlessly tied-down libido roared to life. She could feel her pulse flutter, and she gave herself a hard mental smack. If there was one thing in the world Nina could recognize, it was trouble. And this guy was trouble. She'd placed herself on a trouble-free diet years before, and she reminded herself that he was way off the menu. Lex raked his glance over her from head to toe. The woman, most likely the sister, had on a white blouse buttoned up to the chin and slacks with low-heeled shoes. Her hair was tightly bound up into a bun on the top of her head, and she was wearing glasses. He dismissed her as a sexual being immediately.
"I'm looking for Ray."
His voice was blunt, manner straightforward, and slightly threatening. She gathered herself up and stood tall, back straight. "Why?"
"Why?"
"Did I mumble? You do seem to speak English. Are you having a problem with the word? Do I need to explain it to you?"
Lex barely held back a growl of annoyance. "Listen, I'm looking for Ray. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Is he here or not?"
She raised a brow but remained silent, her arms crossed over her chest. He tried to stare her down, but she just snorted and started to step back and close her door in his face.
"I need to talk to him," he added quickly.
He shifted his weight from foot to foot, feeling like he'd been called to the principal's office. "Is that so? He's not here. If you want to leave him a note, I'll give it to him when I see him next." Again, she started to close the door, but he put a hand out to stop her.
"When's that gonna be?"
"Just who are you?" Suspicious irritation was clear on her face as she examined him again, this time with a more critical eye.
"I'm Lex Warden, a friend of his."
Understanding lit her eyes, which she narrowed at him. Lex knew for sure this wasn't a good thing. "No, you're not. I know who you are, Mr. Warden. And you are not Gabriel's friend. He's had enough people in his life leading him astray. I should know. I've cleaned up after him long enough. Get the hell off my porch and don't bother coming back." She moved her arm behind the door. He leaned in, growling.
"Listen, lady, you don't know what you're getting in the middle of."
She poked him hard in the middle of his chest. Her face was hard, gaze furious. "You did not just growl at me. You listen here. I don't care what the fuck you want. Don't you dare try to intimidate me with your size. Growl at me? How dare you? Get the heck out of here and do it now before I shoot you." He'd been fascinated with her face, at the light of ferocity in her eyes, the scent of a woman in full battle mode. He stepped forward only to feel something hard poke him in the balls. He looked down and saw the shotgun she pointed at him with her free hand. With horrified fascination, he watched as she used the hand she'd poked him with to pump the gun. He heard the unmistakable click of the ammo loading. All the while, the muzzle of the gun never left the region of his balls. She didn't stand like a woman unused to a gun. He slid his glance back up to her face, where he met her determined and bloodthirsty gaze, and felt a burst of heat bloom in his gut at the sight. Despite his annoyance and, yes, a bit of fear, he had to admit that she turned him on too. He put his hands up in surrender and took a step back.
"Whoa, let's not be hasty here. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt Ray either, but I need to talk to him."
"I'm not hasty." She moved the shotgun tighter against his balls. "Test me, why don't you? This is ready to roll, and I've had a shitty day." She narrowed her left eye at him, and her lips, very nice lips, he noticed, curled up at one side in a grin. "Look, wolf boy, he's gone. He came by, borrowed money," she snorted, "took money, it's not like I'll ever see it again, and headed out. Told me the pack was looking for him, wanting to kill him. Even if I knew where he ran to, which I don't, I certainly wouldn't tell someone out to hurt him."
"I told you, I'm not gonna hurt him. I need to talk to him."
"Wolf boy?" He tried his sexy smile, a smile that this frigid-looking spinster should appreciate. "Yeah, I'm sure that works on all the puppies down."